Hey, Joe Gill here, and I'm here to talk to you about London, England. Kind of what you would consider a non-traditional location to non-girl chasing place, but I'm going to be covering, all different types of places. Anyway, like I said, I've been back and forth there for about six times. Six times over the past 20 years or so. Well, 25. My first time was in 93. Anyway, to cut to the chase, where it's located, it's kind of scattered all over, but it's extremely underground. It is pretty much illegal there. And but where from what I remember when I last participated in it, in the London's, I guess, West End or Central London, was in the Chinatown area. And if you don't exactly know where Chinatown is just on the other north side of Trafalgar Square. That's where it's located. Now, what you look for, basically, just around some of the, just kind of got to walk around and look. There are these these doorways with stairways going up. It's just a discrete doorway, and it might have a little bit of a hallway, and you go down, and it's a stairway going up. Now outside, it might have a little index card, and it will either just say "model upstairs," and it will have an arrow pointing or something like that, and that's kind of what you look for. Some of the times it will have a name, an obvious stage name like Charisma or Bunny or Chastity or something like that. Like a stage name or stripper name or something like that. And you go up there. A lot of times you'll go up one flight of stairs and then there'll be a doorway. Then we'll have another index card and we'll say another model up these flight of stairs, and you go up another flight of stairs. And then there'll be another flat in area. So basically what you do is you go up there, you go inside, you kind of walk around. It's, like I said, it's really discreet. You just kind of got to look for it. The Chinatown area. Go in there, you kind of knock on the door. A madam, usually British mostly, will answer and she'll say, "Can I help you, love?" And I go, "Yeah, I was wondering," you just say, "I was wondering how much was it?" Just say, "It's £20 for sex, 25 for French and sex." Now, when I first heard that, I go, "French?" He's all, "That's oral sex, sir." And I go, "All right." So yes, that was the going rate in 93, and that was the going rate in 98, and then I was just there in 2013, but I wasn't in, I didn't go to Chinatown. A buddy of mine, I was visiting that buddy. He was in Hounslow. He took me to some place around Hounslow area, West Hounslow. That area is kind of over by Heathrow. In other words, it was a suburb of London. It was in West London. So, and it was the same deal. Again, it had a doorway. This time it didn't have the index card. I went there right when it opened, which was like 11 o'clock in the morning or something, and they barely just opened. I was like their first customer of the day. And and again, it was the same deal, 20 pounds straight sex, 25 for half and half if you wanted oral and then go into sex and all that. And then if there's no customers, it goes up from there. And these girls will charge. It's just like, "Oh, can I, you want to add more time? Oh, can I have an extra 10 minutes? Oh, that's 10 pounds extra. Oh, say you're in missionary position, you want to switch her over to doggy, or you want her on top, or, oh, that's 5 pounds extra." So yeah, it starts out cheap and inexpensive, 20, 25, but then it can go up from there. Before you know it, you're paying 40, 50 pounds. But translation, if you want to know what is that as an American? Well, 20 pounds is probably around $30, 26, 27, anywhere from $26, or so, 25, 26, depending on the exchange rate. And then of course 25 is around maybe $30, 32, 33. Anyway, that's just a guesstimate. So, you're looking anywhere between $26 to $32 or whatever and all that. So now, and that was back in 2013, which is about 4 years ago when I was there in England last. So the price hadn't changed, but that was in the suburb. I don't know if the city center has changed, but yeah, that's pretty much it. However, here's what happened. It's kind of like assembly line sex too. I mean, you might in the city center. I know it's gotten busy because the first time when I went in '93, I just found one of them. I was kind of walking around Chinatown and there was just one working girl, prostitute, working that area up, and then all of a sudden in '98 it had grown. I found like 5 or 6, and like I said, some of them were 2-tier, like it was a 2-story. You go up one flight, there was a girl, another flight, there was a girl, and they were busy. There's quite a demand for it because, well, obviously, I can tell you the reason why. If you go to a pub in England and you're a tourist, you go to a discotheque, nightclub, any bar, drinking's kind of their national pastime, as in America, it's eating. If you go there and kind of, quote unquote, try your luck, you might not have so much luck. So I guess a lot of people, even though it's illegal, it's kind of illegal, it's underground, and it's, hush hush in London, it is quite of a lucrative business. Why? Because you will get turned away. If you go up to and knock on one of the doors, the madam will come up and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but the lady is quite busy now. Come back in maybe like a half an hour, 45 minutes. And if you kind of look off, there's like a waiting area that almost looks like a dental office, like you're waiting in a doctor's office in city magazines, and there's like 2 or 3 guys sitting there waiting, like in the bullpen, waiting to, who's like, I guess in American terms, you would say he's like the on-deck batter waiting for the guy in there, because there's only really one chick. It's not like going to Nevada or, a strip club or any type of where, you got 5 or 6 or 10 or 20 to pick on. It's just one girl servicing. So you're sitting there, you can be sitting there in the waiting room with like another guy or two other guys, you and 2 other guys, and you're waiting for the other guy in there to finish. So he goes out, you go in, and boom, boom, boom. So it could be like that. It could be, you can run into that situation. That's how much of a demand. Like I said, I hadn't gone to Chinatown or the city center. I don't know if it's expanded or really if the price has kind of gone up from 20 to 25 pounds. If in 2013 I was just about 20 miles west or 15 miles west of the city in Hounslow, they weren't charging me more than 20, 25 quid. I think they like to grow from there. Then I imagine maybe Chinatown hadn't. But that's basically it. That's London in a nutshell. So if you ever happen to be in London, doing whatever, you're on business, you're just taking in some of the sights, and get a case of the hornies, there you go. That's where you find it. Just remember, Chinatown, north of Trafalgar Square, and look for the doorway, the index card, and 20 to 25 quid, and you should be good to go. Alrighty, other than that, this concludes. Like, subscribe, do what you got to do, and I will see you next time.